Ina shida.
Ama nisimamishe tu pale kwa ukuta yangu.
Haitatusaidia kama ina voice. Kama ina sound.
Hatuwezi weka voice over but naelewa.
Oh, voice over. By the way, that makes sense. Anyway.
But kusync is
the job.
Yes.
Job inakuanga ngumu hapa. Kwaje lakini?
Niko fiti kabisa.
Okay.
Hapo kwanza unaitangwa nani?
Hadi?
Videshanza.
Unajua jina?
Najua ni Justin. Videshanza.
Labda kitambo.
Naitwa Justin nani?
Mokua. Watu hata wanijuangi na hiyo jina. Mimi wanajuanga na retired Casanova.
Mokua. Hey, but I have a friend from campus. Anaitwa Vincent Mokua. Msee anapenda Mungu.
Anapenda Mungu.
Na ni msee mfiti, ni msee who come through sana. I see now.
Mungu ndio form.
Si ndio?
Hiyo ndio form.
True.
So, hata mimi napenda Mungu, si ati sipendi Mungu.
Mbona sasa unapenda si ati sipendi Mungu? Si useme tunapenda Mungu maisha.
Juu niangalia.
Why do you see the reason to defend yourself?
I have to because you are looking at me.
No. I don't judge. I don't look and judge. We listen but we don't judge.
Uongo, we judge.
You judge?
Everyone judges.
Sasa unaona kama nimejudge.
Everyone judge ile hawezi kuambia what they think. But then deeply everyone judges. So what happens maybe with time, ndio mtu anaanza ile judgment inaanza kuwin as they get to know the person. Because maybe they realize, okay, this person kumbe ako the opposite of what I thought.
But then shaikuwa na bestie tuka interact and then after like a number of years tukakutana mahali na setting. We picked papers. So unachukua karatasi which is not your name, then you speak about that person. So that lady said, I didn't know Zippy was this good until I interacted with her. So Juju unaona mimi ni joke, but deep down like there's some things you cannot see from Juju. Makes sense.
We judge like everyone 100%. That's normal to have assumptions about human beings.
Yes.
And it's allowed. It's allowed. Ujui mtu.
Yes.
So what can you do? You can only judge them how you see them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So welcome to today's conversation.
Thank you.
Today we are talking about marriage and its benefits. If it has benefits really.
Yes.
And if it's worth it. Because for you said you are married.
I'm not married, but I'm looking to marriage.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
So you are dating?
Yes. Yes, that is it. You see, like a lot confused the viewers.
No, sometimes like you see for us, when we get married, we don't put rings.
Who men?
No, sisi wasilia. Tuweki ring.
Even the ladies?
Na kunanga rings.
I didn't know.
No, so unaweza kuambia niko married, but then you don't know. Juu hakunanga mambo ya rings. Hakunanga. Nila you know you are married. We don't need, for us it's like you don't need to tell everyone.
To have an outward sign.
You know, you are married and you give your respect to yourself and whoever you are married.
But you see, the fact that I'm not married yet, I am a big believer of marriage. So I can talk about it because my future is
When do you want to get married?
Why? Why? Because according to the Bible, marriage is this one, is the only union that is really talked about in the Bible. And you see, God saw that Adam was lonely, and God found him a helper. And it also says, the Bible also says, two are better than one. But marriage is really serious because Apostle Paul also said, if you're not married, if you're not married yet, do not marry. Yes. But the reason why I want to get married is, number one, to fulfill God's plan. Kwanza, no, we have to ask ourselves, what is the reason for marriage?
No, what's your reason?
What's my reason for marriage?
That's
number one is for procreation. And number two is for... Why do I want to get married?
Yes, that's the question.
fulfill God's plan for procreation and to build a better world, because two are better than one.
But then if two are better than one, then why are most people nowadays not really into marriage? Yeah, that begs the question. Like, people nowadays are losing taste for marriage.
Yes.
Why is that the case? What do you think is that?
We are dust.
Dust.
Dust is constant.
Then it means it's not the best thing for
No,
people.
it is actually the best thing. Now the issue is we are getting into marriage for the wrong reasons. Number one, you will ask yourself, actually most ladies get out of their marriage most probably because the man cheated. So that means you are getting into this marriage maybe mainly for this person to be trustworthy, but even according to the Bible, sex is for procreation, si ya kujibamba. In fact, for Bible kuna mtu who was cast juu ya pulling out.
Yes.
It is in Genesis.
Yes,
so number one, I will say we do not get into marriage at least so that when someone cheats you get out, because you will be there only for the sex. So number one, I think, is sexual immorality, but
then also that again is happening whether you are married
or not. Yes. I know.
So it doesn't make sense from that angle.
Doesn't make sense from sexual immorality. People are living marriage because of sexual immorality.
Yeah, but then you see people are out here whoring even when they are single.
I know.
Yes. And so why would that be the case? Like, you are getting into a relationship, but then it's not that you are
relationship standards for marriage are very high than when you're single or in a relationship. Yes, that's why when you're in marriage and someone cheats, you see it as a big thing, so unawacha. But if you are single and they cheat, what do you have to lose? You just walk away. But you see, marriage is an entity. It is where you go and say, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, and all those things are tested in marriage.
But then you see now when it gets to worse, people run.
What is worse?
Like the example you have said, it's worse.
For better, now, yes, no, I get you, but now you got into marriage for the wrong reason. So marriage is really serious. Ukiona Apostle Paul anasema kama ujolewa usiolewe, it is serious because tests will be there. And that's why unasikianga nyimbo zingine zinasema will we stand the test of time, because ni serious. Mtaenda chini, utakosa kazi, bonako atakosa kazi, someone will get drunkard, will you stand them? Someone will atakutusi, will you stand them? You see. And I think generation yetu Gen Z tuko na roho ndogo.
No, it's because I think also the problem is so far the conversation where we have come to, we have not yet talked about any reasons to get married. We have only talked about procreation,
yes,
which you can do,
and because two are better than one,
which you can do
even
without getting
married.
So and that's not a big reason enough.
You don't procreate with someone you're not married to. That is
no,
the
but
Bible
then that's
calls.
if we are talking about the Bible, but then you see not everyone is
a follower of the Bible.
Yes.
No, I can't relate with those.
You can't relate
yes.
with those.
Yes.
So we are talking in the context whereby in the Bible.
Yes, you can bring arguments of or you can bring the conversation of the others, but me now I'll base my arguments on the Bible.
Because now if we are talking about this,
yes,
the conversation is arising basically because a good number of people are just Christian by lips.
Thank you. We are lukewarm. Like you will hear someone saying, "I'm saved," but we want to make excuses. That is so wrong.
So we can't, in a good way, say that we are deeply rooted in
the Bible
or Christian or the Bible. We know a little bit here and there. That let's say we identify with when we are in a situation, we use those to justify our actions. But then in real sense, we really don't care about if when our expectations are met,
yes,
we don't care about the
Bible. But when it's time to suffer, now we go back. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. And God is not a God of season. He doesn't operate like that.
So now talking about marriage. So my argument is now we are talking about modern relationships because the dynamics have really changed. And that's why maybe we are having, in fact, hatungekuwa na hii conversation kama ingekuwa ni kitambo because there were structures that really supported that kind of dynamic. But then right now things have changed, and especially let's talk about like women empowerment. And there was a thing that women empowerment came to salvage the women from the powers of patriarchy. What do you think of that?
What is patriarchy?
Patriarchy. No, for me, you see now, those things are brought around by women, not even men. Patriarchy, we had it first by women. Feminism, all this, the woke society.
Where women now have been enabled, have been put to very high standards. But that is not a reason not to get into marriage. But I understand the notion nowadays. When a woman has money, they just want to get a child and be themselves. You see, that child is supposed to grow into a family. So, however much money I get, I don't think I will get to that point. I'm not a believer of such things. I am a lover of women. I am a girl. I love women. I love women. You know, I've come to understand that if we as women do not stand for one another, we actually have no one. We really have to do this for ourselves.
No, but then you have the government. The government has always been siding with the women like for centuries.
No, let me ask you, women have been killed. Where was the government?
No, men have been killed, but then the government has always, in fact, even the awareness itself is not there. The reason why we even have the awareness is because the government supports women's rights.
What did the government do after all those steps?
Of course, there have been a lot of indictments, like people are being arrested, cases are going to court, even lawyers doing this pro bono, giving pro bono services.
And it's happening so because the cases were too many. They were getting too many. In fact, they were getting out of hand.
Not necessarily. It's a sad state of affair. So femicide has always been there, but then you see now the proliferation of media has kind of pronounced these things. Like now, if something happens here, we can be able to know something happened here because of the media. People are now posting their whatever online. Everyone can post. That is, we have the freedom of information spreading and all those things, and that's one of the key factors. And also, you see, women voices online are well heard. Like they can rally groups behind them, and that's, you see now a case can happen here, 1 or 2 cases, and if that case gets to a lot of people, now it becomes like a huge number has been exposed to this thing. And like to say, if something happened there, if the same case happened there, no one talks about it. It happened, but then it's that we don't know. So I don't think that femicide has increased. It's the awareness
that has
of those cases that has increased.
So you want to say the same is happening to men, only that we don't know?
Men have always had it the rough way, but then you see now when they come out, when they come out now, the society has again different standards for men. Like you'll be told be a man, because you see now if you are not in a manosphere, like for me, I know so many cases of men because I work in a sphere whereby I'm advising people. So I get to hear those cases. Men call me a lot. Hata nikuonyesha hiyo simu unaweza shtuka telling me things they go through. But then you see now men can undergo so many issues
Because
without saying.
Yes, no one to talk to.
So at the end of
society has
the
told
day,
them to be men.
Yes. So at the end of the day, no one is going to kill them. They are going to kill themselves. So for most cases, men die of suicide. Yes, not being killed. So and then it's an act of frustration. Wanaume upigwa huku nje, wanachomwa, all those things happen. But then you see now, if something happened to me, niende hapa kwa police station ni report, naambiwa mwanaume bwana, wewe weka bibi yako laini, you know, unaweza jepigwa. So you see now there's that kind of stigma. So men can't come out as women. Because a woman can actually, after something small happens to you, if you know how to use the camera, that can help. You can garner public sympathy.
And actually, that is what we've been doing.
Yes. So
the camera has saved most of
it.
But you see now, we as ladies, we are helpless. We cannot fight back. I think that's why, you see, a man can, if man and man are fighting, they can defend themselves against each other. So I am a woman and someone is beating me.
No, it's because, you see now, it's also the misinformation gap between the nature of men and the nature of women.
Yeah.
Whereby even as men, we know men are dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't go about kuchokoza kila mwanaume because we know mtu anaweza nipiga nikufe. We know that. But then you see women go around nipige, you know, doing these things.
Kama wewe ni mwanaume.
Exactly. You see? So you can't do something like us. We hatuwezi ambia mwanaume mwingine hivyo ati kama wewe ni mwanaume. No.
Also we are daring and we are inciting.
And then you see for women, how I see it.
No, but you see, even if we are daring and inciting, it's not enough reason to beat a woman. Just walk away.
No. You can't. We say like this: you can't bring yourself to a den of lions, and uchokoze hiyo lion, we expect you to lie.
So assuming me and you are a thing, alafu nikuambie nipige, you will beat me now.
No, that's just because you see that thing doesn't happen one time. If you look at these cases, you will find there's a long history of confrontations going on. Because you see now for us, it's physical strength. But then for you, it's verbal strength. Like you can tell someone the baddest, the worst of things. And you don't
and they inject, they pierce their hearts.
And if you remember, unaweza kumbuka kitu mbaya uliambiwa primary school mpaka sasa inakumanga. So, you see, we can't put a percentage of veracity to your words. But then that's abuse. Kuna verbal abuse. But then you see now it's not categorized as abuse.
Yeah, sure.
So, meaning that physical abuse is only the only one that is seen as abuse. So, ndio unapata it's taken seriously then. But then you see
But you know now the physical abuse involves physicalness, like it involves even cutting someone, killing someone, like it's sin. Now emotional is not sin, but now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because you see, even if you want to kill someone's self-esteem, you don't beat them. No,
you give them words.
Words. Yes. So that's war in itself. Now, it is not categorized as dangerous, but then it's the most dangerous words. Yeah.
But okay, for me, all I can say is
no. We need to maybe before you say the thing is we need to create more awareness that also this is a form of abuse.
Yeah. And what are you doing yourself as a man?
So for a man, I can't tell what's back for me. You know, I can only take them or relax, and then ikifika point fulani umenikasirisha, because you see, let's say, I don't know if you have seen an argument between a woman and a man. Unaenda wapi? Kuja hapa. You know?
I have been, and don't hold me like that. You will traumatize me.
No, you see now, that's how it happens. You want to walk away sometimes.
The one you just
you want to walk away. Naambiwa kuja hapa. Kwani wewe mwanaume gani unataka kutoroka? You see?
wait, now what you did to me is what a woman can do to a man. Like,
yes, unavutwa kuja.
My God, I thought it's a man telling a woman.
No. Ndio nakwambia those things happen.
No, that one has.
Ndio penye nafikanga mtu anakuambia wewe achana na mimi nitakupiga. Nipige basi. Nipige kama wewe ni mwanaume. Wewe and then rage can only be brought out by words, not actions. So inafaa kuwa pia awareness that tell me your words.
Yeah, sure.
If you
actually, before you get into such, maybe walk out and just keep quiet.
Yes. We are not saying all
a lot
of them,
has to be really be done.
We are not saying all of them come from that. Of course, kuna zile zenye
mtu tu anaamka tu na kutandika.
Yes, those are different. But then we are saying in cases of let's say relationships, physical violence can happen in those instances.
True.
That's from me. Maybe other cases happen differently. So you are saying something
about
Mimi
nakwanga tumepanga maneno zake ukishadikata nivo. Sometimes I'll be talking to someone and then we're having a conversation or an argument. No, they say something and I want to counter and then someone tells you sasa to watch niongee mimi nimekuacha kuongea and then I'm quiet. So by the time now they tell me to speak and I'm like, guy, hiyo ilikuwa points ya hiyo time. I think you have to take to next.
So femicide. So you are talking about femicide.
Femicide. So considering that it is going both ways, we are losing our men, we are losing our women. Actually, I can't remember what I wanted to say, but I think to let's work in our spaces. To if we have to create awareness, we create. Let's tell people if you are in an argument and you feel it's nini, if you have to run, run. If you have to keep quiet, keep quiet. Like sisemi atuchapo ukinyamaza, toka, ask for help, vitu kama hizo. And then by this society has told women ati if your man does this, usiende kuambia watu, is your man, protect him. It's okay to protect him, but please don't die, don't suffer. Look for that one person you can talk to, maybe someone you relate well with, or someone you've walked a long journey with. Tell them what you're going through, because one thing, even these abusive relationships, we don't get to know what we were going through until we leave them. So ukitoka ndio unapigia watu hadithi unasikia akakuma.
True.
Yes, but while you are there because of love and because of what you believe about this person, we are not able to see them. So I feel like if you have someone to talk to, talk to them. And also men should come out, find someone you can talk to. I don't know what you will do. I cannot speak about that space because I'm not there. But for me, for ladies, I know we can always talk to each other.
That's why we are advising men nowadays to invest in themselves, so that they can be able to grow in terms of not only financially but also emotionally.
Sure.
So that they can be able to manage themselves in tough situations.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's the conversation. Basically, we are telling men that you also have to understand your own self-awareness. That's
sure.
So that when a situation is rife with violence and all that, you can be able to
control yourself.
So
because I think they lose themselves. Like they react immediately to that situation, and then they'll sit back and wonder, what did I do? But it's too late. So I think the point here, kuji-control and kuji-learn to know how much can you be triggered, and if it gets here, can I withstand or should I walk away? Self-awareness is important.
It's important, and I think also it should be a case that should be with the women also done to women. At least they have to understand the nature of men. Men are bad people when provoked. As men we know that. That's one thing we know. That's why unaweza pata mimi siwezi toka usiku niende kutembea because I know other men, bad men will attack me at sitapita hapo kwa nianza kuchokoza mtu because I know mtu hata anaweza kuwa amebeba panga ama kisu. So if it comes to fighting, for most men kwani like you are defending yourself. It's like death. You are near the wall. Yeah. So we also need women to understand that, because as men we kind of are trying to understand. We are learning to because we never used to know the nature of women, the true nature of women.
And you will never get to know them fully.
No, we are learning.
Yeah, you are learning, but hautaifika mwisho. Hakuna kitu una learning mpaka mwisho.
Simps won't learn.
No, it's okay to learn, but I'm saying hakuna mwisho, because you know we keep evolving. Whatever you are learning right now, there will be something new about us tomorrow. So you keep learning.
No, actually, no. One thing I can say, you see now, you can always predict the nature of women if you know it, because there are a few things. Even kama tulikuwa tunafunzwa class ya meditation juzi, we usually in the world, like there are only five problems inatusumbua. Like just 5, nothing else. Like hata ni 3, sio mingi. So of course there are other problems, inakaa ni problems, but
they arise from the 3.
It's the same thing now, the nature of women. You will know, you have to understand them, that they respond to this, and they know this, and they do this. Hizo vitu zingine ni shenanigans too. That arise from all these things.
Yeah,
so if you take care of that everything else will go in line.
Yeah.
So, but then you see also men now, some men refuse to learn the nature of women. Only tunaita simps sasa. Because that's why napata simps rush into marriage.
Who is a simp?
Someone who puts a woman on a pedestal instead of chasing his own purpose. Like happiness yake ni kukuweka kwa.
But they say a happy wife, a happy marriage, happy life.
That's the thing. In fact, I was to talk about that.
Msiguze hiyo. Hiyo ni kama kuguza mlima.
The myth, yeah?
No, but for real.
That's a myth, because it means women benefit more from that dynamic than men do.
No.
Because for a woman to be happy, it means what?
You have to love her.
No.
Hey! But
it has nothing to do with love.
No. Let me tell you. Now let me say something.
Yes, sure.
The Bible says women submit to your men as Christ submitted himself to the church or something. And men love your women as Christ died for the church. So the man loves the woman.
Yes.
And one thing about women, they are reciprocators, they are producers. That's why sisi ndio tunaza. Juu, just give me that one seed, I will give you a whole human being. So you just love me, I will love you double. So if you love someone and if you love a woman and they don't love you back, and they don't bring you happiness, now I do not know what to define that. But a woman who, if you love your woman really well, they will reciprocate. Happy wife, happy marriage, destiny. No, bring your argument.
No, I agree with you at some point, but then maybe what if you find the right woman?
Yes.
If you invest in the right woman, then at least things will be okay. But then what you are saying, that's a myth. A happy woman, a happy life, that's a myth.
It's not a myth.
Because you see now, that means that because if you give a woman everything she wants, she will leave you. Because you see now you are too predictable. As in, women love men who are a challenge. Listen to me a little bit. Yeah.
My
charming
God,
man.
what is this?
Yeah. A charming man. Yeah. I know you can't be with a man who is not charming. Trust me. A charming man. Yeah. A man who is interesting enough. Yeah. Lazima kuwe knowledgeable kimpango.
Yeah, sure.
Mtu anaweza crack jokes, is funny.
Yeah.
I can hold a conversation. And then kuna venye when it comes to you kuna feel butterflies in a way. Yeah. Butterflies in a way. And then he has a spirit of hustling. Yeah. True. Yeah. So that's the man you are likely to settle down with. In the early ages, in the early ages, before ufika 30. So ukifika 30, you look for a reliable man. Look. I'm not saying you. Yeah? So this man, now you are looking for a man who will make you happy with provision and reliability because he is grounded. Our charming men actually don't have shit because watu wa kwenda hivi when mnaita bad boys. So there's a difference. There's a difference. So ndio ukipata most men who are in marriages are miserable. Yeah, they just don't say. Because for them, you see, they come to the house to sleep na kuenda. Hakuna ni kama lodge. Kama hujai gundua. Yeah. They go to slave, come provide, pay the bills, nini. Asubuhi tena amke. Unaweza kosa.
So what do you suggest? Yeah? Akikuja nyumbani tufanye nini?
No, we are talking about the myth of happy whatever. Because now the man...
assuming this man doesn't want to talk.
No.
Nasi akuja niambia vile sikia yake. I'm his helper. Come daddy, come tell me how you do.
You see, you can't
come
go...
You
can't go to...
For a few minutes.
You are an antelope. You can't go to a lion to tell the lion your problems. Yeah?
Hey! Hiyo sasa yani unajua lion ni predator. Hiyo inakula inamaliza. Hiyo example haingia.
No, you are a prey. As a man now you are a prey.
But because kidogo tu, and we are not saying ukuja ati ulie. Just say, hey manze huku kumekuwa hivi, ulienda hivi, you know, just general.
No, a simple will tell you.
So now you see, we go back to that other issue where you said men don't talk. No, we want you to talk, but now you're calling those who talk as him. How do we help now?
When they talk, women use it against them. Women use it against them. Yeah? So that's why you never discuss those issues. Exactly. You see.
But only a woman who is not wise will use that against you, because everyone has their low moments.
No, at some point. At some point. Sema vitu general.
Akikuwa kina ndoa ni kukali.
Sasa hiyo kisema hapo, niende pale. You see. Yeah?
So nimecheka sana.
So men don't share because of that. It will be used against you.
No, what is supposed to happen?
Because you see now, if we are in a partnership, this is a secret. I'm being vulnerable with you. The way wewe utaniambia mashida zako, nikwambie, nisikize ama
na ndio sasa ningakwambia, only a woman who is not wise will use that against them.
No, many women are not wise.
Hey.
Many women, you see, women operate on emotions. So you are, hata venye tunaongea saa hii, maybe kesho tunaweza kaa hapa lakini you will be a different person because of what you are going through at that moment. So itafika at some point whereby her emotions are telling her something different and she will use it against you. Yeah? Because you see now, you can't base something that is moving. You can't rely on something that is moving.
So sisi tuna move. We are in transit.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why you have to understand the nature of women. It's something you are. You can't change. Yeah.
So now, as you are understanding the nature of women, now you tell the men not to share their problems with women.
Some, it's okay. Some problems are okay, but then there are problems we share with fellow men. That's why we advise.
Sasa kama mtu aende achukue loan, anafaa niambia fellow man.
Anafaa ambia fellow man if there is a problem. anafaa kuwa we advise men wakuwe na social circle of fellow men. Because
sasa mimi nikuje nijue siku moja alichukua
only a man can be able to understand a man's problems.
But you see now, mimi ni huyu ni bwana yangu.
There are some things he will tell you. Yeah? Which
sasa ile siku tutakuja kuchotwa.
Lakini hata wewe hebu niambie kila siku anakuja nakwambia baby you know this happened I feel this way.
Usifikishe hapo haya.
Because you want him to open up. People open up to you things that are troubling them. And those things are deep.
Umesema akuje mpaka hivi.
Atalia because now it's safe space.
But si atiasilie kila siku.
No, you see now once you become a cry baby, you'll always be a cry baby. Because in a safe space. Ukianza ku cry, you will cry.
Kwani kunaendanga aje huku kwa kina ndoa? Kwa kina ndoa ni kukali.
No, you have to know that you have to have friends as men. So you go out as much na mambo ya football na nini and then by the end ndoa yangu bibi yangu wako hivi mazemna ama niko hivi napitia challenge.
Hapana, usipeleke challenge za marriage huko nje. Kwanza ongea na bibi yako ikikataa, go to your best couple. Wacha na kupelekea wanaume.
Kama kwanza kuna mambo mengine ngumu ni best couple. Basi hizo couple kwanza hizo.
I mean nikisikia mambo yangu huko nje nitakasikia.
No, you see now ndio tunasema the friend, the social circle has to be tight. Yeah, not of course kuna wale friends wao huongea pia. Yeah, men talk, we know that, but then you have to have friends you can trust as men. Mtu ukimwambia hiyo siri, they can go to they can go na kaburi nayo. That's the kind of friends that you need. And also ni mtu mwenyewe kama uko na shida unaweza mpigia even 5 ama 4 am talking. Yeah. So but then that means you also have to be reliable as a friend. So marriage, you can't tell your problems to your woman.
Mimi akuja niambie, imagine.
Kuna zile anakuambia kidogo za juju, but then deep ones.
What do you mean deep ones? Sasa kama hizi niambie tunafanya nini kwa hiyo marriage?
No, you wouldn't want that to happen. Trust me. Saa hii unataka lakini you see now problems occur every day. Yeah? Wewe kuna siku yenye niwahi pita hujamwambia kitu. You see?
Niambia nani?
Yeah? No, the one you are
getting. Ndio sasa nauliza nisipo nimwambia nani. Kwanza nitoke tu nje kidogo. Guys, sijakwambia.
Sasa hebu imagine uko na mwanamume wako hivyo. You will kumbe mwanamke mwenzangu.
Hatusemi yakue hivyo.
No, it's the same, it will. Zile siku za kwanza
hivyo hiyo ya kushauta ati wacha nikuambie. Na kwani wakikutana wanaambia nanga wacha sasa nikuambie. See, they talk, you know.
Now as some men wakikaa sana na wanawake they begin adopting those things.
The environment.
Yeah, the environment.
Makes sense.
So happy story ya happy wife, happy marriage. Iyo the man has to
guys,
do a lot.
Happy wife, happy marriage, love guys.
Iyo
mtu asiwaambie kitu guys. If you make your woman happy,
I wish men
she will reciprocate. You will bring a man here and have the same conversation.
No, I can ask them. Sahi hata tuite mwanaume yote hapa sahi.
Muite tumuulize.
Umuulize the same thing hapa sahi. Hata nisiongee atakwambia same thing. I want you to go and just ask your friends ama someone. Atakwambia. Because
happy marriage.
Yeah, because you have to give up a lot as a man when you go into a relationship. If you are after making your woman, you have to give up your freedom, your hobbies, and even your friends.
No, you don't lose yourself.
No, you do.
No.
For you to make.
No. Yeah. In fact, if you lose yourself, I don't want you.
You see now.
Because the moment you lose yourself, you are not happy. You are not you. You are pretending.
Most men are not happy in marriages.
No. Now, if you used to watch football and then I see you don't and you're watching my shows, no, I'll just put football mini and then nikafanye vitu zangu. I would not want to lose myself.
Now inaweza kuwa sio yeye ameacha.
Ati ama acha mimi ati niache kuwatch movie zangu ati tunakaa hapo na football ikicheza I cannot even move an inch. No, I would not lose myself.
No, for a man who understands himself, itabidi watch football. Yeah. Kama ni football yake iko itabidi watch football. Lakini kama ni mtu mwenye sasa kwa about happy wife, itabidi amekaa hapo watch soap opera.
Hapana.
Yes. No marriage, you are going into there, you tell me.
Hapana, me I'm not, I don't want anyone to lose themselves.
No, it happens because you see, if this friend, this man used to go out, anaenda watch football saa 5 saa 6 usiku. Saa hii utamwambia unaenda wapi saa hii usiku?
Mbona nimuulize?
No, because akienda huko atarudi saa 8 saa 9 saa 10.
Si yeye mtu mkubwa bwana, atarudi vile anataka. No, but you see if he was still doing that before marriage. You don't have to ask anything because you got into the marriage knowing that naendanga anarudi saa 8. So myself I knew what I was getting into. But no, you see if he didn't do that then tuingia kwa marriage naanze, now that will be an issue.
Ni sahihi tu unasema.
Kwa nini?
Ni sahihi unasema.
Ati 5 years later tutaitana hapa.
Sahihi umelala kwa kablanketi kama panga wanaya kwa anawatch vuta saa 8 ya usiku. Alafu anaingia kama ananuka kapombe analala anatoka tena asubuhi.
Si possible. Sasa unajua hata mimi nitaenda out na magaldems wangu.
See now it will become ni kama you are not married again.
No, we are married but we don't want to lose ourselves.
You can't have freedom when you are that kind of freedom.
Ayo sasa hapana. Sielewi what that is.
So once in a while you do that.
Yes.
Because hata yeye hawezi kuallow uende usiku nje.
So aende football lakini mimi nisiende kwa.
Unaenda wapi sasa ukienda kulewa hiyo usiku because we know again the nature of men. So we are not worried about what we know the nature of men. They know kama mtu kakikunywa katakuwa lose. So
but tuko na mabeshte zetu.
No, that's what if all of you
tulewe sisi.
Most nines zinazi happen kwa wasichana wakati most one night stands when they are drunk. Yes, so we know that. So hawezi kuallow kama ni mchana enda, lakini usiku no, unless maybe mnaenda nayo.
Hiyo ndio ina make sense.
It makes sense to him. To you it might not make sense because you want to spend.
Kwani lazima udifuate.
Exactly. You see now sasa hiyo ishaanza kuwa ni quarrel.
No, but me I would understand. He's there to protect me. But sasa pia hiyo ni kunifunga.
Exactly. You want him to protect you, but then pia unaona kama anaukazia maisha. Yeah, maybe unataka kuwa na karaka kidogo uchawi ufanye nini. But then you see now you can't have that kind of freedom.
Yeah, the freedom of desiring.
Yes.
I know.
So, marriage is tough. I'm not married, but then I know it's tough.
Well, ulisema marriage.
I'm okay with not being married. If it comes, it's okay. If it doesn't, I'm very okay. Because kama ningemarry nikiwa 27 hapo. Yeah, 27. I've had good women prospects. Like I've married there. Then I realized actually maybe I'm not for it.
So ati shida ni wewe. Ati mtu ashai break up na wewe alafu anakuambia it's not you, it's me. I want to find me. Ati promise me you will be okay. You can still talk to me. Yani mtu ana break up na lakini hataki kuachilia, and that is so wrong. People taking advantage of others, especially when you know someone loves you and you start now taking we human beings.
But then you see if they love you and you don't love them, what do you do?
Let you leave them kabisa.
No, some people force themselves on it.
No, you see some.
Yes.
Akiseme hivyo.
No, I will show you. Ako tu hapo hataki kuenda, mimi nakupenda, analia, anafanya nini? Nakuja na kukulia. You see these things happen.
Hapo kwa kufua nani kweli? Nasikia wakufua anaitangwa Mrs. Washington. Wale wa washing.
So Sasa unafanya aje? You feel pity for them until you can only treat them badly until waone wenyewe there is nothing here wind.
Na unajua sasa ukimtreat badly zadi hata anakwama hapo. Mbona inakuanga hivyo?
Kuelewa mambo ya feelings ni ngumu na hiyo, lakini because the way you feel actually sometimes you can't control.
True.
You can't control yourself.
But I think it's a high time. Kama mtu akutaki.
No, it's hard. It's hard. It's
kubali tu.
It's easier said.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. You have someone you can talk to. Sasa sisi kama ladies unamwambia manzi aliniambia hivi na hivi. Someone will put sense to you because at that time akunanga sense. Akunanga unaonanga ni huyu na ni huyu. We listen, but
I judge, but then I'm not judging. We're having a conversation. Yeah.
Guys, listen, but don't judge.
Yeah. For me, I judge. I have to tell you the truth. When for me, you tell me, I have to ask the right questions, and I tell you the truth. Yeah. So that happens. But. So we are talking about marriage. So mimi ndio nikasema marriage has no benefits for man.
No, it gives a man a status.
Which status?
Status. Inapeanga wanaume status. Mpaka unaheshimika na familia zenu. Okay, you will not understand because you are not there, but assuming you go into a setting usikie nani aliolewa kwa mpaka na bibi na watoto. They hold you up here and they'll even start giving you roles and taking you seriously.
No, it's because you are living to societal expectations, so you are looking for validation.
No, you're not looking, it finds you.
No, that's looking.
The validation finds you.
But then you see now, most people feel pressured to marry.
Because?
Societal expectations.
Sai,
no, that's why we have realized there are no benefits for men to get married. Because issue imeanza sai ndio tumeanza hizo issues zimeanza kuarise. Kuna haja gani? I keep a cow instead of buying the milk. You have heard that?
Aish.
Yeah.
No, that is nani aliniambia ati kuview a woman as an object. Sasa hiyo inafika sasa imeshafika hapo.
No, women view themselves as objects.
Explain?
Yeah.
Explain as I moisturize.
The first person to project herself as an object is a woman.
What do we do? How does that happen?
You present yourself as an object for
lakini sisi mimi ni chombo kwa Bwana Yesu ananifinyanga.
But then you present yourself to God,
not to a man.
Yes. So I want you to go on social media. The reason social media is so existing still, it's because women use it a lot. The way unavaa hapa na picha most probably ziko kwa your social media.
Guys, follow me.
Kaweka nini yake. Yeah. Most probably very different. Yeah. So why is that?
Because we have different seasons. Kuna time nitakuwa Mombasa, kuna time nitakuwa naogelea, nitakuwa kwa mchanga.
Why can't you do that in peace?
In peace? Kwani nafaa bikini ni kurukaruka ama what do you mean in peace?
Like umaliza nini zako? Why do you have to post it on social media?
You want me to post vile nimevaa hivi na nisipost your time?
As in?
I'm not posting because
why are you posting?
I'm feeling really nice because I'm feeling myself.
No, why are you posting?
Si ndo tunasikia poa na juu hiyo page ni yangu ama namna gani?
You are seeking public.
Oh my God.
Yes, because
wewe si wewe unapost, kwa nini unapost hii video?
Angalia.
Kwa nini unapost hii video?
You see? No, I'm not seeking validation. I'm imparting knowledge. That's
hata mimi nataka kuambia madam they can love themselves, they can go to Mombasa, they can do a bikini, they can look really nice today, tomorrow.
No problem. To say me no problem. Then why do you have to post it? And then how do you feel ukipost ipate 50 likes and how do you feel ukipost ipate 10,000 likes?
Likes ni mzuri.
Yes, why do they matter?
Juu sasa naona kuna watu wana learn that they are beautiful creatures.
No, it's validation. There's something.
Mimi kitu nataka niseme sisemi just.
You see now. So present themselves as objects.
So wanaume wakipost in shorts nini vitu muscles nini wanataka aje hiyo?
There are some men who do the same because social media is a validation tool most of the time. So it can go both ways. There are also men who are selling themselves to attract the women. So it's not a one-way thing. But then most women, the way they project themselves, they present them as objects. Because ukiangalia hata nje yenye unapiga picha, lazima
kuna angle.
Kuna angle. As in, that's how they present themselves. And then if you get a woman, and most of them, it also comes down to, can you be a provider? Like, can you treat me well? Not necessarily in terms of humanity, in terms of money.
Pale kwa pesa.
Yes.
Sasa ile siku ya pesa itaisha, hiyo relationship pia inaisha. Then it makes sense.
So most msichana yote ukimapproach hapa chini with money in mind, she won't say no. If money is good enough, hata unajua sasa unaweza ificha in another, unamwambia let's go for a date. Bora umeona uko vizuri, uko na pesa, she will give it to you.
So how did we get there? To date for money? How did we get there? What happened?
No, like when tumesema ile nilisema men are finding it hard to get into marriage because they can buy the milk instead of rearing the cow. It's expensive. Ndio ukasema sasa that why do men view women as objects? It's women. I'm not putting them.
No, that is prostitution and hoeing. Your milk and the cow.
Yes, now you have put it right.
So it's wrong, and you cannot be just getting into. By the way, wacha nikuambie, if you want to do right, do right. If you want to do wrong, do wrong. Tusikue hapa katikati ati Sunday tunaenda kanisa tunaomba, lakini sasa ushajipanga na kama mtu unaenda kufanya nini baadaye. Kuwa mbaya, kuwa mzuri. Let us not do the sitting on the fence thing.
No, people sit, that's the thing.
They will sit, but kama unanisikia wacha kusit. Wacha kusit na wacha kuweka huyo mtu. If you cannot get married, then ishi kama Paul, usikue na maskandal na manini, kaa peke yako.
We are talking about we are talking about benefits of getting married as a man.
As a man, kulikuwa na status. Yeah, status. Number 2, you get someone who can nurture you and nurture a home for you. Mtu anakusaidia kulea watoto, mnasaidiana kulea watoto. You come home and feel it's a home. There is a difference when you walk into a house. You will know when someone, even without being told, that utaingia kwa nyumba uone iko na mwanamke na hii haina. They help you create a home, a serene place where you can come into. I was listening to, I think I can mention him, Ubina, and he was saying that men have this high calling in them. But when a woman comes into your life, the calling is not just a calling. It's, you know, like in a panda juu. And he was mentioning people, like you will see someone is a producer, someone is an actor, but with that woman who is pushing you, you know, enabling you, unaona abilities zao zina they go really high. Especially alikuwa na mention now celebrities, couples who've been able to achieve a lot. And that's what I was saying, 2 are better than 1. And in that context, I meant marriage.
That's something.
Yeah.
But again, you have to put it if you get the right woman.
Yes.
Because women have the power to bring the best out of men.
Yes, true. In fact, he said if you get the right woman.
Yes.
Yes. No, I think we had to add that.
Yeah, we have to add that one. And for me, I usually say that if your woman can't bring the best out of you,
yes,
then we should run.
Yeah, true. But you see, there are men who are also very staunch and very, me, a woman cannot tell me anything. Like I tell you, let's try investing here, let's do this. But the women are very good at giving such, yes, mwanamke ataangalia kuambia, let's try this. And you just don't to ignore. There are men out here, mimi mwanamke hizi niambia kitu, mimi hawezi. But the woman came to you as a helper. Some of these men view women as house helps. Yani wakuja kufua nguo, wakukumopia, kukuzalia watoto na ishi hapo. But there is so much energy and ideas you can tap out of a woman. The reason why it is women who give birth, because we are producers. We can really give birth to a lot. We are naturals. So ukipata mwanamke mpoa, just listen to them or try an idea. Mostly they work and they know how to put men in line vizuri. Kuna mwingine alikuwa anasema mimi napenda mwanamke wangu akinikalia because normally men are, what are they? They are jokers. They are untamed. Like mwanaume anajua mimi too, I can do anything I want. But if you have someone who can si same ya kupige but anaku advise, let's do this, let's invest here. Chakuwa on point.
Okay.
Yes, that is my view. And I have seen women I have seen men who love their women very much, and these women in turn bring the best out of them. Tena usi like, if you want to do something, do it fully or just don't do it. Yeah. If you want to love your woman, if you want to get into marriage, get into it fully. Usiingie ukisema lakini bado nataka mpango wa kando, lakini bado nataka ku entertain some people. It won't work. Asubuhi na mapema.
But I don't think men get into marriage with that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
But women do.
Yeah.
You shall have a backup plan.
Huh?
Yeah.
Unajua nikisema very true, sikuwa na maanisha.
No, women do that.
Plan B.
Yes.
No, how can you have a plan B as a woman? Because let me now tell you something. For example, I'm married and I get a baby. It will be very evident that I have a baby. But a man walking, haitajulikana ako na mtoto.
No. But then you see now, there are men, when it tunaita simps, who are not like, you see now, the sexual market value for men is kuna wanaume ukipita hapa nje, unaweza only notice, unaweza kosa ku notice all the men when you
maybe ukweli. Even myself as a woman, women are beautiful creatures. It is very difficult to ignore them. Utamuona tu.
You see now. So meaning that very few men can even actually get sex, like regular sex. Very few men.
Now we go back to this point. What is sex for, Justin? What is sex for?
No, even for marriage. Anaweza kosa even because anakosa mtu hata hakuna mtu anamnotice. Wewe umepita hapo wote, lakini hao wanaume wote wamepita hapo akiuliza, umeona msichana alikuwa amevaa hivyo?
Hata ameenda
So many men in life get to live that way, unseen. Unseen. So, but then you see now women get to be seen. So, hiyo ni advantage. So, that's why unaweza pata they can get a man. Unaweza pata watoto wako kwa marriage, uende upate mwanaume mwingine na wabebe. They carry them, there are many of those. So most women do that a lot. It's a growing trend. Nowadays women go to the marriage, they get the kids, so they marry. If they are marrying early, they won't last with that man. They won't.
Why?
Because they are not marrying the man they want to settle down.
They are doing what?
They are marrying for the fun and the genes. Because you also have a responsibility of propagating your genes. So you are looking for the best of the best. One thing I know with ladies, kuna mtu huwezi pea mtoto wako hata ikue aje. And then kuna mwingine hata ajaribu aje kuepa. You will get his pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
women go for what they want and they go bad.
Yes.
Bad, and they will use anything, which is wrong.
No, is there like that's one of their roles to propagate good genes. So they look for strong, what men to energetic kama good looking.
Sasa na hiyo jini ukitafuta alafu Mungu aseme hapana.
So they look for those genes, whichever way.
Now you see, we normally sasa tumeanza kuwa guided by our own understandings. We are no longer depending on God. Na hiyo kitu itaturamba mbaya.
No, it started long ago. We go, you know,
we go by our own understanding women, and what we want.
Most women will want to deal with the consequences later. Let's do it now. Hiyo ingine itajipanga. Yes? You do it kwanza, and then later let's
worry about it.
Yes. We get this now. So unaweza pata even wedding, they're doing the wedding, just the wedding ile watu waona walifanya wedding, it was grandest, all those things. But then 2-3 years down the line they break up. Ashapata whatever she wanted, what was zuri, she has investments, maybe she had the wedding. Yeah.
So harusi ni ya wanawake.
Harusi ni hakuna mwanamke I'm going to do.
Wewe kuna mwingine niliona mpaka akirukaruka.
No, it's for the camera.
Harusi alikuwa amebambika hata kuliko dem.
Unless it's not okay.
Ama alikuwa hai. Haya aliruka.
Hapana. Men desire having a family.
Yeah, but wedding
is not the idea of. In fact, hawakuangi kwa organizing. Women ndio wanashughulika everything, theme, what ni ya mwanamke.
Ni ya madem, madenge.
Wewe ni kutokea tu hiyo dik. Nenda aje. Naturuka wapi? Nikae pale. Niangalie hivi nipigwe picha. No, that happens.
So given assuming you will get married, wewe utafanya harusi?
If I can afford it.
Yeah. But harusi si lazima ati wakuwe 100. Si hata 20.
It's okay. But it's not something at mimi nataka kufanya harusi.
But before you live with someone's daughter as your wife, you have to wed her. But you know, wedding si lazima ati tunasikia mpaka kuna ya AG ya nini?
Si ni AG lazima mfanye. You have to legalize. Hata mkifanya church lazima
muende kwa AG bado.
Na register online hiyo nini portal. Lazima.
Just wewe unataka kuolewa. Ushajua mpaka kwenye wana register.
I used to own a cyber. Nimefanya kazi za cyber, so I know.
Walikuwa wanakuja ku-apply. Sasa ni how much?
Sijui imefika ngapi. But then you can always look online.
Hiyo time ilikuwa pesa ngapi?
Hata sikumbuki. Ni process. Nika process. Hizi vitu ni process. So
it's a process you do before or after?
Before.
Na sasa assuming unaifanyia kwa church. Hata kwa church pia ni
kwa church lazima hizi sati lazima zitoke kwa they have to be legalized by the government. So kama we stay sio nini sema is not recognized kama lazima.
And you know most of the marriages ni ziko hivyo za kama stay.
They go far than even the former ones. However sad it is.
Sad state of affairs.
So that's how it happens. And It's an idea, it's not an idea of man to do a wedding. But then you say, kama mtu mwenye nitapata ako sawa na anataka.
Yes.
Yeah, something small.
Yeah, and it will make her really happy. It goes a long way, right?
Yeah. If she wants it. So.
Anything for your woman,
Anyway, it's a big conversation.
Yeah, true.
But then now, if we look at it from the point now, you see now, we can only understand one another if we are in the same perspective of religion.
Yes.
Hivyo tu.
But wewe nilikwambia unalisha yako mimi na counter na Biblos.
Mimi there are no benefits in getting for a man.
For a man. Even the status and the woman nurturing and someone putting you in line.
There's nothing.
So yourself you can bear children.
No, you can bear children without getting married. We are talking about marriage.
Oh, okay. Now this is modernity. Okay.
We're talking about marriage. So hivyo tu. So you can get all this without getting married.
Yeah, and you'll be doing the wrong thing according to the Bible, according to God.
So
nataka kuacha
video conversation tukati hapo.
Haina shida.
So you don't have to get married because
that is for you. Kila mtu aongelele kivyake. Sema mimi si lazima niolewe juu hakuna benefit. Speak for people out here.
No, for most men.
We are having this conversation for the both of us because
for most men there is no real benefit. Yeah. Hata hiyo nyumba making a home you usually hiyo nyumba ukiingia hivi hata mwanaume akiingia hivi aulizwe what idea did you put into this house? Nothing. Most wanakuja na umebadilisha umeweka nini? You know.
And so, it's serene.
No, it's serene for you. Yeye wakati ulimkuta he had his own serenity. Alikuwa tu fit, alikuwa happy.
I had color into his life. Yeah? Hey baby.
It was okay.
Yeah? I had color. Ni kama sasa ukule chakula. Ni kama ukule chakula imechemshwa na sasa ukule chakula imeandaliwa na spices. Unacheki.
But you see now, we are victims of our own circumstances. So depending on the environment you are, you appreciate whatever you are. So hata ukitoka hapo uenda kwingine upate kitu better. Utasema kumbe ni mzuri kuliko ile. So we associate value depending on where we are. Yes, the more awareness we have, the more knowledge, the more money we have, the more experiences we get, our definition, our perspectives of things change.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so they change. Wherever you are happy because of the experiences you have so far.
Yeah, true.
So if, for instance, you get another man who gives you different things, kumbe I'm being given the bare minimum. Yeah, so life iko hivyo. But then you kind of have to have a spirit in you. Unatoshekanga.
Itabidi utosheke.
Because there is so much in the world.
Yeah, true.
Hello, it's been a nice conversation.
True.
You can always have another one.
We will. We've not exhausted. Hiyo kitu hata ilishagi juu. As we proceed, tutakuwa na some other question. But it was a good one.
Anyway, from us, thank you. We'll be back again another time.
Yo, subscribe, guys. Justin is an amazing coach, an amazing person. Subscribe.
It's been a pleasure.
Sasa hiyo ni off camera.
Yeah?
Hii tunasema ni off camera.
No, it's still on camera.
Na kwa nini ulitaka past status ati madeve wanakuja jinsi wamevaa aje? Kwani watu wanavaa baya?
Watu wanavaa. Wewe sijui mnashinda. Sisi tumeona vitu zingine mpaka sometimes tunashindwa. What the hell is that?
It's that bad. Bad kashanga kwani tunavaa aje?
Is that bad
no, wezi ambia mtu avae vizuri juu ni mtu mkubwa anajua chenye anafaa.